Hello everyone. Today we're going to create a true masterpiece, the chocolate fountain cake. With a delicate filling and beautiful chocolate streaks. Let's go. We'll start with the secret component, the main flavor profile of our cake. We will need 9 ounces, 250 grams of Kinder chocolate bars or something similar. First, break the chocolate into pieces so it melts faster. Now, take 7 ounces, 200 grams of hot, heavy cream and pour it over the chocolate. The cream should be hot, but not boiling. Leave this beauty for 2 minutes so that the chocolate melts a little. Take an immersion blender and process the mixture until it's completely smooth. Look at that glossy shine! Now add 3.5 ounces, 100 grams of mascarpone cheese and blend again. This will add stability to the mixture. Cover it with plastic wrap in contact, meaning the wrap should touch the actual surface of the cream so a skin doesn't form, and put it in the fridge for 5 to 8 hours. Now, let's prepare the chocolate sponge cake. We'll need to bake 2 layers. I'll show you how to make one, and I'll make the second one off camera. First thing, sift 3.5 ounces or 100 grams of flour along with 3 tablespoons of cocoa powder. This isn't just a culinary ritual, this is how we aerate the mixture and remove any lumps. Now we need 5 eggs. Eggs are the soul of a traditional sponge cake, providing both structure and lift. Put the eggs and 4 4/10 ounces or 125 grams of sugar into the bowl of a stand mixer. We need to beat them at high speed until we get a very fluffy, almost white foam. It should increase in volume several times over. Do you know how to check if it's ready? If you run your finger through the foam, the trail should not disappear immediately. You can beat the eggs with a hand mixer too, but that will take 15 to 20 minutes. Once the foam is ready, add the flour and cocoa mixture in 3 stages. We don't use a mixer here. Take a spatula and very gently, using over and under folding motions, incorporate the dry ingredients. Don't rush, it's vital to keep it airy. We don't want to destroy the air bubbles we created when beating the eggs. It's better to spend an extra minute than to end up with a dense sponge. Pour the batter into a round cake pan. Place the cake pan in an oven preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius for 40 to 45 minutes. After 40 minutes, check the doneness with a wooden skewer. It should come out dry. Let the finished sponge cool completely, remove it from the pan, wrap it in plastic wrap, and refrigerate it for at least a few hours. This makes its structure more moist and pliable. It won't crumble when you cut it. Back to our Kinder chocolate mixture. We're going to turn it into a ganache, the filling for the cake. Whip it with a mixer for literally 30 to 60 seconds. We're performing the process of emulsification, joining the fats and liquids into a perfect cream. Look how smooth, thick, and shiny it is. This will be the heart of our cake. Now, let's prepare a delicate mascarpone cream for the layers. Put 9 ounces or 250 grams of cold mascarpone into a large bowl. Add 3/4 cup of powdered sugar. Finally, pour in 3/4 cup of very cold heavy cream. Whip on medium speed until stiff peaks form. Be careful, as soon as the cream holds its shape, stop. If you overbeat mascarpone, it can become grainy like butter. Important rule, everything must be ice cold. If the cream is warm, the frosting will just run. Let's start the assembly. Cut our rested sponges in half. I use a special cake saw so the cuts are perfectly even, but a sharp bread knife works too. Take the first layer and lightly soak it with warm milk using a brush. This is the secret to juiciness. Apply an even layer of the mascarpone cream. Add a thin layer of ganache on top. Friends, I've tried my best to make this process as clear as possible for you. If you like this recipe, don't forget to hit the like button under this video. For me, it's the best reward and inspiration to create new sweet masterpieces. Place the second layer and repeat the procedure. Finish everything with the third sponge half, which we only soak with milk. Now wrap the cake tightly with acetate film or regular plastic wrap and secure it with a cake ring. Place plastic wrap on top as well so the cake doesn't dry out. Put it in the fridge for a few hours, or better yet, overnight to stabilize. For the final smoothing, we need a butter and condensed milk cream. Take 10.5 ounces, 300 grams, of soft room temperature butter and whip it for several minutes until it turns white. If the butter smears against the sides, stop and scrape it down with a spatula. Then gradually, literally 1 or 2 tablespoons at a time, add a can of condensed milk, 14 ounces, 380 grams. It's very important that the condensed milk is at the same room temperature as the butter, otherwise the cream will break. Take out our chilled cake. First, do a crumb coat, a thin layer of frosting to seal in all the crumbs. Chill in the fridge for 20 to 30 minutes. After the rough coating has thickened, apply the main layer of frosting using a pastry bag. It's better if the frosting is at room temperature, so it's more pliable. But if the frosting is too soft, you can chill it slightly to thicken it up. Smooth the frosting with a spatula until it's perfectly sleek. Put the cake back in the fridge for half an hour to let the frosting set. The home stretch, decoration. In a double boiler, melt 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, of dark chocolate and 2.8 ounces, 80 grams, of butter. Stir gently until the mass is completely smooth and shiny. Let the glaze cool to approximately 95 degrees Fahrenheit, 35 degrees Celsius. If the glaze is too hot, it will melt our finish cream. Using a spoon, carefully create beautiful drips along the edges of the cake. You see, I rushed a bit here, and because the glaze was too hot, it's running down the cake faster than I'd like. Learn from my experience, be patient, and wait an extra couple of minutes until the mixture becomes more viscous. Fill the center with the glaze, a few strokes with the spoon, and the top is completely covered and ready for the best part, decorating. While the glaze is still wet, scatter chocolates, candies, and Kinder pieces in a creative mess. I'm not an experienced artist, but I hope you like how it looks. Look at this beauty, a real chocolate fountain that just begs you to cut a slice. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you don't miss our next culinary adventures. We have a lot of exciting things coming up. Bye everyone, and enjoy your meal.